Hello, and welcome to another FAQ Monday. I'm your host, Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have a question, feel free to leave them down below in the comments or head on over to my Ask FM account to ask anonymously, because lots of people do that, and that's cool. I dig it. First question. Do you use any color grading or correction on your videos? If so, would you mind to share it? Your videos look nice and punchy. Absolutely, I use color grading. You always have to color grade something. I mean, it's really rare that you don't color grade some footage, at least a little bit. And most of the time what you're seeing on this channel is just a very minor amount of color grading. Here's what the raw footage looks like coming right out of my Canon T5i. And first I add a little bit of sharpening. This will just give a little bit more detail, especially up close and in the face. Then I use a fast color corrector, and this I kind of play around with because it really depends on the amount of lighting I have to work with and what kind of time of day it is. But generally it's adding a little bit of blue. And then lastly, I add a little bit of a vignette to keep your focus on me and not something else, because that's what vignettes are supposed to do. And it looks, you know, pretty cool. Anyway, that's basically it. In Adobe Premiere CC, I put all of these changes on an adjustment layer, Photoshop style. I do not put the correction on the actual clips themselves, which is how I used to do it. But then I learned, and that's not really an efficient or time, that's not really a time constructive, time critical, yeah. It's not really time efficient, as they say in the biz. Qdoba or Chipotle? Chipotle. Would love to see you do a review/demo of something from Carvin/Kiesel. A Vader would be sick. I get a lot of requests for the Kiesel/Carvin stuff, and I gotta be honest, I'm not into how the Carvins and the Kiesels look. They use amazing woods, and visually the guitars are stunning, but the shapes, they're just not for me, man. And I've also heard that, you know, in order to make a demo for Kiesel or Carvin, you cannot have any brands in the video. Like, they will not allow it, and they won't show it, and they won't back it or anything like that, which might be a problem. But moreover, I'm not into those guitars, man. Sorry, I'm not on the Carvin Kiesel bandwagon. I think they're just ugly, and that's just my personal preference. I'm sure they play great. Herfluff, what do you think about Dorje? I really like Dorje. Rabia is a bouse and a master riffsman, and my hat is off to him. Super groovy. If you haven't checked them out, it's Rob Chapman's band that he started with some of his friends, including Rabia, who you may know from the Riff contest and of YouTube fame and Panama Guitars fame and huge, gigantic, awesome, fluffy afro. But yeah, awesome tunes, dig it. I highly recommend you go and check them out if you haven't already. This week, my suggestion is to check out Cinemasins. Cinemasins is a wildly popular YouTube channel. They have about 4 million subs, and they pick apart movies. The guy picks apart movies like no one else can, and it's so funny. And you will just be in stitches, and you will find your favorite movie, and you will think to yourself, man, I didn't even realize, or I didn't even notice that. And he sins and has a counter for every time there's a continuity error, or there's some, you know, logistical error, or things like that, real practical stuff. You think, you know, for example, in Batman, The Dark Knight, how did Batman get up to the bridge and have time to light a gigantic Batman logo, come down and meet Commissioner Gordon? I don't know. I don't know why he would even do that. For dramatic effect? For us? Perhaps. Anyway, check out Cinemasins. Awesome, awesome stuff. Links down below in the description. I have been Fluff. You have been wonderful. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. Can you hear the microphone? Check, check.